She keeps the menu simple, but these little tea sandwiches are delicious. She fixes one for me, and I shovel it into my gaping maw during my break. She even gives me those little sugar snap pea chips that I like.
What's a tea sandwich?
Tea sandwiches are like the sort of sandwiches that you would have with high tea.
Oh, they're like little cute sandwiches.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. That's cute.
Normally, like, the crusts are cut off and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cute. These ones have little cucumbers on top. That's cute.
Yeah.
Right.
I salvage what I can of the day, but I'm mixing up orders while I think about Mason and her grandpa. She thinks it's unfixable, but that can't be the case. I know I'm being nosy. I should just leave her to her business, but I continue messing up orders as I think up a plan. My tips suffered a lot today, but I think I've got an idea that'll make it worth it. Did Mason stick around? I bet she didn't. Sure enough, she left without as much of a word. We made a few steps forward in communication, but there was bound to be some tripping. Hayes handles the kitchen cleanup. I know he offered because things are still weird with me and Mason. That's good. Clears the front for the next stage of my plan. Like a secret agent, I slip upstairs and pull out the chocolate cake I've been eyeing all day. Mason considers it her specialty, and I consider it heaven. Step 1, box up a piece of cake. Step 1.5, box up a second piece. For me.
Ah, yes.
Consider it my finder's fee if this plan works. If not, it's my preemptive consolation prize. I shove the boxes into a to-go bag and then dump a fistful of menus on top. That's step 2.
Oh, good. Thanks for clearing that up, Avery.
Yeah. And then, step 3, be cool. That is by far the hardest step. I finish up my closing chores and I scurry home. Take the other way home, the one that doesn't put me past the corner store. I don't want to invade anyone's space. Not yet. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Step 4, try to sleep. And that turns out to be way harder than the last step. Can't stop thinking about Mason. Maybe I am meddling too much. But anything's got to be better than what they're doing now. Neither of them are going to take that first step. This has to be the right thing. Step 5, sleep in.
Yeah.
I do that part real well. I don't process my alarm until the third time it goes off. Good thing the cafe is lax about attendance. Anywho, it's part of the plan, I promise. I ate my slice of cake for breakfast. Gotta make sure it's still good the next day.
Yeah, no, I feel that, Avery.
Trust me, it is. So that step, whatever. The higher my number of steps gets, the more my heart pounds. I really hope this works. Okay, actual step 6. Since I'm 100% sure Mason's left for work, that was the sleeping in part, you see? I slip into the corner store. Sure enough, her grandpa's there reading the paper. He glances up, but scowls and returns to the sports page. Here goes nothing. So, we got off on the bad foot the other day, and I wanted to clear things up.
What do you care about some old man's opinion? Don't care about you one way or another.
But I care about what you think I'm doing. What you think Mason's doing. I see where Mason got that glower from. It sends a chill down my spine.
Get out.
I can do this. I can stand my ground. Okay, I will. I just wanted to give you something first. It's from her. From our work. I put the to-go bag on the counter and scoot it toward him. It's from yesterday, so the icing's, a little crunchy, but it's still good. I should know, I had some. Not from that piece, obviously. Anyway, I included menus if you want to see what we do. It's a cat cafe, so if you like strays, you might like our cats too. I've deflected his glare from me to the to-go bag. He's staring so hard I think it might catch fire. I put the menu next to the bag, but he doesn't move. His gaze sneaks over the menu. Guess it's time to enact step 7. Withdraw coolly.
Avery wa cool ni saruze.
Okay, that's all. I'll go now, just like you said. Bye.
Avery withdraws coolly.
Yep, that was
I wouldn't be
super
surprised
cool.
if that was a reference.
Oh, it definitely
yeah,
is.
it definitely is, yeah.
No use worrying anymore, I guess. Completed my big plan. Final step is to see what happens. I wonder what he's thinking. Is he happy Mason's got a good job now? Does it matter if he's still mad? I hope I did the right thing. Reese and Landry's heads snap up as they hear the door.
Oh, Avery! Thank goodness! I was worried something happened to you.
2 tardy workers in a week. I have to talk to Graves about tightening that absence policy.
It's no big deal, Reese, as long as nothing happened. Are you okay, Avery?
Yeah, sorry, I slept through my alarm, but I'm here, I'm ready to go. Well, it's not entirely a lie, right? Mason's here, right? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I thought she was getting sick yesterday, but she said she feels fine. She's making some amazing pumpkin soup today. You should try it.
Don't dip your grubby paws into the stock pot until you're on a break.
Yeah. Beyond that initial fuss, it's a quiet day. I'm making it feel 10 times longer by spending my time staring at the door. Is he gonna show up? Is Mason gonna get mad if he does? Ugh. Rawr. Ah! I'm so distracted I almost tripped over Marina. At least she's looking out when I'm not. Sorry, buddy. I give her some extra catnip and apology, but I should know by now that starts a feeding frenzy around these parts. Before I know it, I'm up to my neck in cats.
It sounds like heaven.
Yeah. Hash Browns is practically climbing up my pants to get the jar out of my hands. And then I hear it. The door. I nearly dropped the jar. It's him. He actually came. I'm so excited. I am so nervous. I slammed the catnip jar on the table and wade through the circling cats to get to the door before Landry. Welcome! Welcome, sir! I'm happy to see you.
Just coffee.
You got it! Here, come take a seat. Kick up your heels, relax! He doesn't do that last part, but he at least follows me to the seat closest to the kitchen and settles in. What kind of coffee would you like? We have all sorts of varieties, compliments of our barista. Do you like espresso, cappuccinos, flat whites, mochachinos? Punkachinos? I still don't know anything about coffee, and I'm nervous, okay? So I rambled.
Just a coffee. Nothing fancy.
You got it, sir. It's on the house. By the way, family discount.
In that case, give me that soup, too. Special.
Coming right up. I bound into the kitchen like I'm breaking up a wedding at the end of a rom-com. I want to tell her so bad. Don't run in my kitchen. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just a little wound up because we've got a special guest. I don't care about celebrities. Oh,
She's got the face.
It's something different. You'll see. Order up. Okay, thanks, bye. I grab the tray and careen back onto the floor. Mason's grandpa barely even looks up when I set the coffee and soup before him. It's a shame. I put a real good flourish on it, too. He does notice I can't stop staring at him as he sips his coffee.
Close your mouth unless you want to catch flies.
Ha! Right! Like before. I busy myself by aggressively cleaning all of the tables around him. He stares at first, but he gets used to it and ignores me. He's just silently eating soup with a stone-faced stare into the distance. Is he watching the cats? I'm gonna pretend he's watching the cats. When I see him push the bowl away, I pounce. So, what did you think?
Tastes familiar.
Well, that's great. I'll get the chef so you can pay your compliments to her. I don't stick around to hear him object. Mason, hey! Hey! Mason? What? I'm right here. Oh, right. Okay, so a customer wants to talk to you about the food. Of course. What, do they have a problem? There aren't any problems with my cooking.
She cracks her knuckles.
No, I think he liked it. Come on. I grab her hand and pull her out of the kitchen. I've barely got her out of the kitchen when I feel her freeze, and she's suddenly as heavy and still as a statue. Her grandpa looks just as shocked. An eternity passes. I feel like I'm gonna melt, caught between their stares. Mason looks pretty angry. Maybe I messed up. Maybe this was a mistake. She opens her mouth to say something.
You took my recipe.
Just doing what you taught me.
Been here all this time?
Yeah.
Got your cake yesterday. Chocolate one. Still make the icing too sweet. Come over and I'll show you how to make it again.
Aww.
Aww.
Mason's never been one for a lot of words, but now it looks like she's lost all of them. She stares at me, dumbfounded, and then back at her grandpa. I better get back to work.
Did I drive you off? I didn't mean to push you away. I was scared. Lost too many people like that, so I went too tough. Regret it every day.
It wasn't you. I was bullheaded. I was too stubborn, and I wanted to prove myself and let pride get the best of me. Her grandpa does something I've never seen from him before. He smiles. Aw, stop.
Cute.
His eyes glimmer a bit in a glossy sort of way. Maybe it's the light. He clears his throat. I have to go to work. Mason turns and takes unsteady steps toward the kitchen.
Key lime pie. Make me key lime pie tomorrow. You know it's my favorite.
Mason freezes in place. It's gotta be the lighting. Her eyes are also glittering when she turns around. Yeah. And with a forced march, she disappears back into the kitchen. I heave a sigh of relief, which is enough to remind her grandpa that I'm here.
As he floats across the floor. You. What's your name?
Oh god, am I in trouble? Avery, sir.
Avery. Thank you. I think we need a bonehead to get moving.
Bonehead? Anytime. I'm just glad. I mean, I hope this means that you'll talk more.
You said this was on the house, right?
Yep, you got it.
Good. Come by sometime and I'll repay the favor. You like donuts?
I love donuts.
Good. Now get back to work. Can't keep the store closed. Could get used to taking lunch breaks, though. Bye, Avery.
Bye. He's gone and out the door before I realize I should have asked his name too.
Duh.
Crap. Guess
It's
I'll ask him
Grandpa!
next time. It's Grandpa! Hey! I should go check on the other bonehead.
Oh, what if his name's Dixon?
Oh my god, stop. Mason's hunched over the counter, hands balled up into fists. Is she mad at me? Mason? She starts and turns away to stir the soup. She's adamant about looking away no matter how hard I try to get her attention. You really got your nose into this one. You couldn't just leave it alone, could you? Just had to keep prying. I know, I probably should have left it alone, but what if you never reconciled and I couldn't stop thinking about it? And, like, what if it stayed as a lonely old guy with a cat he doesn't know is his granddaughter? That's just so sad, and I know it's going to be a long path from here, but you're so nosy, you're so pushy. I freeze. My heart is going to jump out of my throat. I don't know how to react to that. My fight or flight instinct is going wild. But then she looks up. Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Oh, Mason! Logically, I know she has emotions besides scowling, but seeing such a genuine smile from her is such a pleasant surprise. I can't help but smile back. You stubborn idiot. Thank you. Of course. I'm glad I could be an idiot for good for once. She's actually laughing. Oh my god, she is! Before I can say anything, she turns away. I am never gonna forget that expression. Maybe she used to smile like that all the time. I hope I get to see it more often. Get back to work. The day's not over yet. You too! If you slack off, I'm gonna steal all the Mont Blanc. You don't even like Mont Blanc. We'll see about that!
Take that, idiot!
I stupidly putter around for the rest of the day. You're right, they do use the word putter very often in this game.
It's a good word.
It is a good word. I barely even register what's happening. After a stress drain like that, nothing else could possibly get me all worked up again. Mason calls me to the kitchen at the end of the day. I bet she needs me to lend my muscle to scrubbing the soup out of the stock pot. Wait, I'm the worst person to ask for that. I have negative muscles. Instead, I see her at the counter with 2 to-go bags. Huh? What's all this? A couple of things. First, cookies for Granddad. Will you go with me to take them to him? I can't carry them. Oh! Yeah, are you gonna go hang out there after work? Of course. The second one's for you. I made you dinner, so stop ordering takeout, please. You're gonna get scurvy if you keep eating nothing but pizza. Aw, thank you! Pizza contains all the food groups, so I'd be fine, but I appreciate it. There's one more thing. Before I can even move my lips to form a question, she grabs my shoulders and pushes me into a wall. She's not too forceful, but it doesn't stop the pathetic yelp of surprise as I make impact. Is this going where I think it's going? Oh!
Oh my fucking god!
Yes!
Oh!
We're
Fuck!
smooching!
I'm on the floor. I'm off out of my chair on the floor right now.
It's such a good kiss, yes!
I'm gonna fucking shit.
She needs to bend to kiss me, but I like it.
Oh,
I like
God.
all of this a whole lot, actually. Her kiss feels like she's trying to force me into a wall.
Whoa.
This is gonna be a lot to keep up with, but I like that too.
Hang on. Give me 1 second, please.
Okay,
I beg
I'm
of
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry.
I
I literally actually am out of my chair. I gotta stand up. Hang on. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay, we're good.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm okay. We're good. All right, all right.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Come on, let's go. She pulls away and drops the to-go bags in my hands. Her steps take her to the threshold of the door where she stops, waiting for me. You got it! I barrel out the back door. A moment later, I feel a cat land on my shoulder.
Oh, that's a really cute picture.
I don't know how she jumped that high, but it is Mason. She's capable of anything. All right, to Grandpa's. Can I call him Grandpa? Aww.
Aww.
They kissed! They smooched! We did it!
Totally did it. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die.
I'm walking on the sun with the stars on my shoulders and the wind in my hair, or some other complicated metaphor. I don't know. I've been so happy lately. It's great. I mean, work is work and mochi is mochi, but I have a real cute crush that I can spend my time with, and I'm starting to get to the bottom of this weird magical curse thing.
Oh, so interesting point of note.
Yes?
Mason we've not touched on magic at all with Mason, right?
I know, which has been kind of awesome.
Because at this point, Finley was shooting bullets and magic missiles every which way.
Right, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had her real ass gun and her real ass gun license.
God. Okay, you know that classic video of the LARPers? Finley's the one that's going, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. That's Finley in this situation.
Yes, accurate.
Yeah. And
I
Hayes is the one that
remember
just dies.
way back when we were like, God, I really hope that at the end of this game, Mason just like punches him to death.
Oh, German suplex the bad guy.
Yeah, and my God, if that doesn't happen, now that we know that magic has like not been on her radar at all for this game so far, I'm like, please.
Maybe she's more like a sorcerer. Maybe it's more just innate for her. Maybe she like, well, I guess we'll find out in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oops.
Mason still hasn't. She spends the next couple days in cat time at her grandpa's. I don't get why she doesn't pull an all-nighter and just break the curse. Then she could see him as a human instead. But what do I know? I've already meddled enough. Anyway, it's not that she's not studying. Ever since I brought the book in, I catch her reading from time to time. Usually right before she catches me sneaking a little snack. I like to sneak kisses too, but that's like a whole other thing.
But they're just as sweet.
Mm-hmm. Every night is date night here. She teaches me how to cook dinner. I read to her as we eat. It's nice. Tonight we're getting a late start. I hope she stops messing with the stove soon because I'm getting so hungry. Is it broken or something? It's a crappy old thing. Pilot's out. Oh, that's bad.
Let me be your co-pilot,
right?
Then.
Well, it won't turn on without it. Okay, so it's definitely bad. She disappears beneath the stove. There's some rustling, some clanging, and a snap. You know, not like a broken snap. You know, like a finger snap. And then Mason's back. What is she so pleased about? That's better. Oh, good. What did you do? She snaps again and... What? Did a spark shoot from her finger? It's a little trick I picked up. I hit her playfully on the arm. Oh God, her biceps are steel cables. Mason! Oh my God! You're holding out on me. When were you gonna tell me about that? What about this? She snaps again and a tiny blue flame leaps from her hand. I needed that pilot lit. Oh my God! What? Okay, we have to make something extra delicious to celebrate. Okay, so she does have magic.
She does. I think she probably when we were reading to her, she was probably just listening to us, and she was like, "Oh, okay, that's magic then."
Right.
Yeah.
She's a different type of learner.
Yeah.
We have different types of learners in the world.
Feeling hot. Okay.
I also like to think that her power didn't arise from her trying things.
Yeah.
It was just, I need a pilot light lit, and now she can make fire.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It awakened without her realizing it.
Yeah. After a celebratory dinner where I burn the chicken enough that I wonder if I've got fire magic too, we head out. And then, you want me to give you a ride to your grandpa's?
No, but I'll give you a ride. Okay.
No, I'm fine. I'll walk. Okay, you go on ahead. Mason steps out of the cafe, and she doesn't transform. Huh. What? Wait! Don't just, What did you do? I don't know. I broke it. Ha! Mason! You did it! We did it!
Cut! Get excited about anything in your life, like ever.
Anything ever, please.
Please show me emotion. I guess she did. for
Look
like
at
2
her.
seconds.
She can't hide that smile from me. Okay, well, to celebrate, I am going to walk with you to the store, and I'm gonna hold your hand the whole way. Sure.